Happy day, Pajama Grandma. Me, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with the Daily Scare Share. Today is day 154 of the Daily Scare Share. 154th day of doing something that stretches my comfort zone, gets me out of the little box and the rut that I'd been living in, because now I think I'm pretty much out of it. It only took 153 days, but no. We all find ourselves living in habitual ways of being or routines. And some of those routines are awesome and they serve us and they keep us safe and they make our life good. But other things that have become habits and routines for us don't necessarily serve us and aren't necessarily good for us and may not even be in our own best interest. They might actually be bad for us, but we continue to do them anyway because we don't even notice. Some of them just become habits, like ruts, routine ways of being that aren't very energized, aren't very powerful, are us playing really, really small. And we're all here to impact the world in our own special way, and I believe to make the world a better place. But if we're playing really small and if we're in a rut, we're not doing that. So my daughter challenged me to get out of my rut by pulling this book off my bookshelf, do one thing a day that scares you. And so for, this is day 154, 153 days already, today 154. We're talking about something we can do, some little thing, and it's usually a really little thing, that we can do every day to move us toward what it is that we want. Today's is a sayings day. I know I express every time how much I appreciate and am grateful for and like these sayings days because they give me something to think about and talk about. Today's saying is, they can because they think they can. And it is by, I cannot read it because I forgot my magnifying glass in the office. Sorry. That's Pajama Grandma. Pajama Grandma needs a magnifying glass to see font that is any smaller than this big white lettering. So they can because they think they can. I would say Henry Ford said something like that, but I don't think that's who it's attributed to here. Virgil or something, Merrill, Weigel, I have no idea. It's like reading the eye chart at the eye doctor's office. Quite humorous for me. So when you hear the phrase, they can because they think they can, what does that bring up to you? To me, it tells me that if they can do it, I can do it. If anybody else can do something and I want to do that too, that means that it's possible for me as well. I like the story of the 4-minute mile, but so does everyone. Most people know this story of the 4-minute mile, and we humans used to believe that, and scientists and doctors and all the experts and authorities said it's impossible for a human being to run a 4-minute mile. Of course, then, when that record was broken, all of a sudden, about 43 people, I believe, and I could have the statistics wrong, but like a really large number of people broke the record the same year. You know, if anyone has created anything that you would like to create or similar to what you'd like to create, then it's possible for you. You know, people think and sometimes resent people that are successful, but instead of resenting them, we need to remember that they're showing us the example because they're showing us the way. Instead of being envious or jealous, think, oh my God, that's exciting because if somebody else did it, obviously it's possible. Now, if it's possible for them, then it's totally possible for me. So we don't, but some people look at people like Mark Zuckerberg. I never say his name right. Zuckerberg from Facebook. Steve Jobs from Apple, Jeff Bezos, all these, Sir Richard Branson, and the list goes on and on. Tony Robbins, all these people that have done great things in their life. And they'll belittle them or put them down or judge them in a negative way. And I never get it because I'm like, doesn't that show you that if one human being can do incredible things, that you can do incredible things too? The only difference between them and you is the belief in yourself and knowing and certainty that it is possible for you. So today it's all about they can because they think they can. And you can if you think you can. So that's it for today. Go out, make it an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow with another daily scare share to stretch our comfort zone. So I did not say, and I'm going to leave it open today, what am I going to do to prove to myself that I can do something because other people are doing it too? I've got an idea. It just popped into my head. But I want you to think of yours. If you're brave, share it in the comments below. If you're really, really brave, make a Facebook Live video about it. Even if you've never done a Facebook Live video before, do one today to share something that you can do with the rest of the world. Because guess what? If I can do a Facebook Live video, you can do a Facebook Live video. If I can do a podcast, you can do a podcast. If I can write a blog, you can write a blog. If I can create an online business in my pajamas, you can create an online business in your pajamas. Whatever you want, whatever you can imagine, you can do. You just have to believe you can. All right, Pajama Grandma done ranting. I'll see you tomorrow.